What's going on, everybody? Simulation for the Nation here, and welcome to a brief review of what has been dropped now, the official Gamescom trailer for Farming Simulator 19. We're going to take a look at it, and we're going to see all of the new machines that we have available for us to play with. There's a lot in here. It was dropped unofficially last night, officially this morning, and so we are able to have a bit of a deep dive into what we've got here. Look at the machines, look at some of the little bits of kind of Easter eggs we see floating around here for the landscaping from some of the machines on display as well. So without further ado, we're going to crack on into it, and we start with a lady on horseback looking over what is a fantastic view, to be honest. This is a lot of scenery from what looks like, if this is all the same map, this must be our new American map. We got the John Deere Combine. That looks to me like a T560. That is awesome. We've got some Bednar in there as well. First look for Bednar with some cultivation equipment there. We're back on the train. A lot more horse animation as well, which is fantastic. I do like that, actually. Ooh, 3 cotton harvesters working. And ooh, a Valstad looks like a Tempo. There's our trusty John Deere 8R. Hello, this looks like a new sprayer. That's a nice model. What's a Hardy sprayer? Interesting. Like a spraying on the weeds there. There's a monstrous Ideal Combine as well. That looks just beastly, frankly. Absolutely beastly. That's a Massey Ferguson badge as well. And wow. Oh wow. The Krone Big M is back, people. And there's that Komatsu that we saw today. Another refreshed Manitou. That looks a nice small little version. Oh, and a nice little bale trailer there as well. Is that a Fliegel? I don't know. I'll have to do a deep dive into that. Oh geez, look at that sunset as well. That is impressive. Farm like never before. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to just scroll back through that, we're going to have a look at it in some slower detail. So as we do, the horse animation we're not going to look into too much, although that is impressive, the way that they are moving around. The views, the vistas, the animation of all the non-farming based equipment is fantastic, the trains look awesome. Let's stop here though, bang straight in with the what looks like a fantastic new model of the Case Quad Track as well. Mounted up to an Elmer Hallmaster, that combination looks fantastic. It really, really does. Look at the modelling on that quad track. And just creeping through behind that, we have a lovely looking John Deere Combine. A fantastic, I think that looks to me like a 560 John Deere T560. It could be a T560i. I wonder if they're different configuration models. Lots of dust coming off there. That is great. From a fill point animation, it looks very similar as well. It looks like we've got a lot of similar animations going on in there. Dust is flying around as well, quite a lot, which I wonder if that varies with the crops or not. That'd be interesting to see. Nice to see that we have color configurable Hallmasters. Loading into the brand new Wilson trailer, which has that been pulled away by a new truck? That could be. Can't quite get a good angle on the truck there, but that certainly looks like a new looking semi there as well. That could be interesting to see. Lots of detail on it as well. Certainly more detail than I think I recall seeing on the previous Lizard trucks, that's for sure. Moving on to the Bednar, we got a 30 box here, so it looks like we've got a kind of cross-cultivation fertilizer hybrid system coming on. Pulled by the Fendt MT, monstrously big machine to pull it. And then what I love about this is that when we stop it here, we see that we have the we've got a kind of a train being pulled here. We've got the fertilizer box pulling the first fertilizer applicator cultivator. Looks like we're cultivating in horseradish here, or oilseed radish. And then finally it's been pulled by another set of, like a light cultivator roller set as well. So it's nice that we can actually start to link up machines together and have a bit of a train going. I think that is fantastic. Something that I've long wanted for. As we move on, the trains are playing a big feature again here. Looks like we're going to be able to drive those. Now I assume we drive those to and from sell points and we can load them up, which is always good to see. The horses look really good actually, close up. The horse looks fantastic, lots of detail there. Now the cotton harvesters. We got 3 Case cotton harvesters here, which appeal to me. They do look quite interesting. However, I don't know, I was speaking to a few people about this. I'm beginning to wonder, are we supposed to believe that these 3 machines, there's a special hired worker or cosplayer that's enabling these 3 machines to work in tandem like this? We saw this in the CGI trailer, that they were working with leaving a space in between, so missing a row. Is that something that's been programmed in? Is that something we can self-program? I just don't know, but I'm very intrigued to find out about that for sure. It looks fantastic. There's a lot of fantastic equipment here as well. The John Deere 8R, obviously, that looks like a Valstad Tempo drill. I really do. I'm not the world's biggest fan of these sprays with the booms on the front. I can understand why they work in certain parts of the world, but they're not something I'm too used to. However, what I do love to see is the spraying of the weeds here. You can see that as we progress forward, the weeds start off full of colour and flower, but then they die off behind it. The one thing I would like to say, I hope that has been sped up for the purpose of this trailer, and that it actually takes maybe a day for this to work in real life. A game day would be perfect. I don't want to see this go too quickly. I want to see it take a little bit of time. I don't want instantaneous killing off. However, the fact that it's in there is perfect. So I'd love to see how that's going to work in a little bit more detail. Look at how they get killed off there, though. I think that's a great touch. The ideal combine, we've seen a lot of this now. It's nice to see that we can have it in either Fendt badges or in Massey badges. Really do like the looks of that. And then the Krone Big M just looks stunning. Looks absolutely magnificent, I have to say. Just look at it. It's so good to have that back there. It looks like we can have, as we scroll back a little bit, it looks like we have both swath and kind of spread flat there. So it looks like it gives us all the options perhaps, which is great. And we've got a new Manitou in there, a redressed Manitou, looks very smart, and a nice looking bale trailer. I think that's a Fliegl bale trailer. I can't quite see, but it's nice to have a new bale handling system in there as well. And then finally, just looking at the state of the sunset there, that is glorious. As the horse rides off into sunset, that looks fantastic. Really does. Everything we've seen, I think, to this stage for me is well worth the wait. What the questions I have from this, exactly how many bits of equipment are we going to have from all the brands that we've seen so far? So how many tractors will we see? I've seen several pictures going around that we'll see a John Deere 6150R, or at least Giants have been using a John Deere 6150M, beg your pardon. How many other tractors will we have? Is that the John Deere combine the only combine we will have? How many Krone implements will we have? Will we have the balers back? Will we have the rakes or the smaller mowers? How many Bednar cultivators will we see? Will we see the Komatsu came in recently with, or were announced today with their new forestry tool? Will we see more Komatsu tools across the whole spectrum? A lot of interesting questions there. I think it's going to be fascinating to see how this works as we drill down, but for what I've seen, this has been well worth the wait. We're going to see a lot more detail coming up there, and I think it's going to be fantastic. Let me know down in the comments below what your views are and what you like, especially out of everything we've seen in this video, and I will endeavour to read them and comment back as well. But for now, until we get the fact sheets, we can just go off this and speculate to our heart's content. And I think, for one, I most certainly will be. This has been really fascinating. I've really enjoyed it. I've been Simulation for the Nation. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, don't forget to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button if you have yet to, for more development news from FS19 as it arrives. Until next time, though, we'll see you later.